sports in the game. Hello and welcome, and I can tell you it was a dry walk to the gantry today, no rain in sight. My name is Derek Ray, and my commentary partner, as usual, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Mumbai City, and they take on Real Madrid.
Thanks, Derek. Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward, and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Great opportunity, and a goal! Not wasting much time today, they strike first.
Well, as you can see, he's just placed that beyond the keeper. That's a very good finish.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. Carles Puyol. Wesley Sneijder. Holland. And in with a real chance. A goal! He's dispatched it, much to the sheer delight of the fans.
Well, here we can see just how good this goal is. It has everything: skill, pace and power. There was no stopping him there.
And the ball is moving again. 2-0 is how it stands. Oh, what an opportunity! Well, when it's you against the goalkeeper, I'm sorry, you've got to do better. So, a corner here. And in! Oh, yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal. Is this going to be a thrashing? 3-0 now. Federico Valverde. Messi. Now, what can Lionel Messi do from here? A goal! An exceptional performance, this. 4 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. Messi's cross really invites somebody to go and attack it. And then what a finish by Haaland. He just seems to have a great understanding of where to place himself in the box. That's a brilliant goal.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Messi. De Kuyt. Well, a touch off the defender last of all, so a corner. Good piece of defending. Erling Haaland. Good tackle. Wesley Sneijder. Oh, big chance! Oh, how on earth has he missed that? What a glorious opportunity.
Well, the flag's gone up and he was offside, but he didn't know that when he took his shot.
There to win it back. De Kuyt. Now with Sneijder. Kylian Mbappe. A super tackle and they've won possession. Well, shooting like that isn't going to live long in the memory.
Well, poor decision, bad technique, and a waste of a very good situation.
Nicely out of there. Can they keep it out? And stopping the danger. Dirk Kuyt. Lionel Messi. It could be up for grabs. Now they can reset the defence. And nice vision. Making sure nothing came of it. The referee's verdict is 3 additional minutes. And out of play, the pass nearly worked out, but not quite. That is that for the first half here. So the ball rolling again, and Real left with a real mountain to climb in the second half. Oh, he's through here! Still doable! Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals! No let up here!
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Erling Haaland. Messi. And he's made headway. And Messi in a good position. What can it should be? And that's the hat-trick! Tearing apart this defence time and again. They simply can't handle him.
They just didn't deal with the threat, did they? It's a poor goal to concede.
Well, it's an out-and-out pasting. 6-0. Messi. And the pass, a good one. Stoichkov. Well, he's missed the chance, and the keeper didn't have to do very much. So a personnel change then. Kuyt! And a goal to delight the fans! Just what they were hoping for!
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. But how is he allowed that much time and space? He doesn't even have to jump to head it in. It's a good finish, but terrible defending.
Bellingham. Valverde. Vinicius Junior. And into the last 30 minutes now. Stoichkov. Smart defending. Federico Valverde. Bellingham. Messi. Haaland. Must be! Oh, a goalkeeper inspired!
Yeah, that's a great save. Really good reaction from the keeper.
Can he do it? Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
Well, here's the replay, and it all starts with the delivery into the box, just begging someone to get on the end of it. And it ends up with a fairly simple finish. Certainly not much the goalkeeper can do about that.
Vinicius Junior. Mbappe with it. Into the final 20 minutes. Perfect tackle. Excellent run in possession. Puyol. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Park Ji-sung. Dirk Kuyt. Can he finish this? And quick thinking from the keeper to claim the ball under pressure. Stoichkov. Kuyt. And behind it's gone for a corner. Substitution for Real Madrid. And it's with Hristo Stoichkov. Valverde. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. Well, the keeper had to intervene, under a bit of pressure there. If you're wondering about stoppage time, 1 minute to be added on. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
You're absolutely right. While the result is poor, the display was even worse. They never got to grips with the opposition. They were second best in every facet of the game. They need to do a lot of improving before the next time out.
Well, nights like these are just what you hope for as a spectator. A warm welcome. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me, ready to provide all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And with the game just moments away now, this really ought to be a superb watch. It's Real Madrid up against Bayern Munich.
Well, this should be a decent game today. Both managers will have a game plan. Both teams have a certain style of play, and both sides will want to start quickly. I'm looking forward to this.
Ball played nicely. And a goal! Not bad for starters. They take an early lead.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Well, on with the game. And will that goal have the effect of stinging Bayern Munich into action? A real opening now. Now they can reset the defence. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Jude Bellingham. And Real's creative tendencies coming to the fore. Could be! And not cleared away properly. And there it is! A goal! I must say, much to the annoyance of the keeper.
The keeper's very unlucky there. It was such a good initial save, but can't get to the rebound.
Two 0 now, and back underway. Joshua Kimmich. Mbappe. Lovely ball. Well, it was caught nicely enough, but the fact of the matter is it wasn't on target. Ta. Kimmich. Well, a successful intervention, winning the ball back. Luis Diaz. Bayern are not possessing the ball with the usual ease. Kylian Mbappe. Aurélien Tchouameni. Rudiger. Here's Mbappe. Vinicius Junior. Chance here. So, a Real Madrid corner. And a goal here! Well, it took a definite nick, and nothing the keeper could do about it whatsoever.
Well, just watch this again. He's bright, he's hungry, and he's determined. That's a good finish.
Well, you've got to say, an incredible first-half performance. That scoreline tells you all you need to know. And a tidy challenge. Tchouameni. Bayern regaining possession here. And almost at half-time, Real Madrid with the lead here. Interested to get your thoughts.
Well, when they play like this, they're such a good team to watch. Their passing, movement and finishing have been of the highest quality. If they continue to play at this pace for the rest of the game, who knows how many they could score.
Appear to be in two minds. Well, it came to nothing in the end. There will be 1 minute added on at the end. And there it is, the half-time whistle. So back underway, and no doubt about it, Bayern Munich really need to lift themselves. Promising sequence. Oh, could be! Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now! A rampant display!
Well, here it is again, and it was never really in doubt, was it? He was always going to score from there.
A lopsided contest, 4-0. He's in here. Still a chance. Oh, there it is! It's one goal after another, and it speaks to the quality of their performance.
They just didn't deal with the threat, did they? It's a poor goal to concede.
Oh, my goodness, it's so one-sided. 5-0 in this match. Serge Gnabry. Vinicius Junior. Bellingham. Confident attacking play. Is this the moment? Well, how about that for a piece of tackling to break things up? Real Madrid get the throw in. Well, Real Madrid are going to make the change now. Oh, a magnificent challenge! Kylian Mbappe. Kylian Mbappe! Well, with tackling like that, the onus is on the referee to take action, potentially. Well, he's had his name taken by the referee.
Well, he knew he was going to get booked. It's a poor tackle, really.
Jude Bellingham. Mbappe. Nicely timed tackle. Kane. Federico Valverde. And that is how to beat your opponent. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. Serge Gnabry. Bellingham. Given away by Real Madrid. And Real Madrid have the ball again. In with a chance! A goal! We're really being spoiled! This is attacking football at its finest!
Well, I have to say, this is a really good goal. Just look how well balanced he is. He knows he's going to be under pressure, but he shows great composure to hit the target.
And Bayern will change personnel now. It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Brahim. Opportunity it is. Still a chance. And this time it's in. Fabulous goal. And just look at the celebrations.
Well, it's a goal you'd expect him to score, but he kept his cool and he put it away nicely. He'll be happy with that.
Musiala. And Kimmich. Now Harry Kane. Jude Bellingham. Mbappe. And that is that, the end of the game. It goes into the books as a win for Real Madrid. What did you think of their overall performance?
You're absolutely right. Their attacking play was excellent, full of energy and pace, and the midfield completely dominated the game. It was a great all-round performance.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. My name is Derek Ray, positioned here on the commentary gantry, and sitting next to me, ready to give you all the analysis, is Stuart Robson. And we can't wait for this one to start, with justifiable cause. It's Real Madrid against Mumbai City.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Perfect challenge. Real did well to regain control of the ball. Lionel Messi. Messi. Park. He read the situation defensively and did his job. Messi. Park Ji-sung. Dirk Kuyt. Sneijder. Messi. And Messi in full control of the ball here. Ronaldo. Lionel Messi. Well, that takes the wind out of their sails. Great defending. Park. Ricardo Quaresma. Quaresma. Textbook defending inside the box. Sneijder. Moving into the advanced position. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping. Roy Keane. Messi. Might be a chance here. Alas, he's made his move too early. Offside. Park. And he takes it away. Oh, he's through here. And just like that, Lionel Messi has scored. The first goal was always going to be important.
Well, this replay shows just how good Ronaldo is when he runs with the ball. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
Well, adding up all the stoppages, we will have 2 extra minutes. Ronaldo on the move. But they took care of the situation defensively. The first half here comes to an end. So the second half begins. Who will steal the show? And Messi with teammates to play it to. but quick thinking defensively. Park. Roy Keane. Quaresma. And Messi carries it forward. What's he going to do from this position? Well, we're into the final half hour. Wesley Sneijder. Messi. And the referee blows the whistle. It is a free kick. De Kuyt. And Keane able to deal with the threat posed. Determined defending. And no-nonsense defensive clearance. Real Madrid sloppy in possession. De Kuyt. And an opening! No shortage of excitement. Level again. No wonder they're excited.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
So making the substitution now. So underway again following the goal that made things level. Park. And level it is. In the closing moments, can Real Madrid change that? Out of play it goes, and it will be a throw-in. Kuyt. Well, after pressing like that, maybe the short route to goal. The electronic board has been held in the air, and we're going to have a minimum of 4 added minutes. Can they forge ahead? Oh, a goal! And is that going to be the one that wins it for them? There's every chance, and the fans are lapping this up.
Well, it's lovely technique, as you can see. He just wraps his foot around the ball and bends it beyond the keeper. That's a good goal.
And the ball is moving again. And so the referee blows for full time, and it goes down as a victory for the visitors.
There wasn't much in it, to be honest. Really competitive game with chances at both ends, but they probably just about edged it overall and deserved the result in the end.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. I'm Derek Ray, and with me here on the commentary box is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Real Madrid against Mumbai City.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Gullit. Nicely cut out by Park. Haaland. Stoichkov. And played the pass well. And a textbook interception. Real Madrid have been awarded the free kick. De Bruyne. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. Vincent Kompany. And take it away. Lionel Messi. Oh, he's through here. And Lionel Messi has scored the opening goal of the contest. Such a boost.
Well, as you can see, he's a great talent. What a run, what a goal, and what a player he is.
So Real restart the game. Disappointed to have conceded. Can they find an equaliser? Schweinsteiger. Very quick thinking there. And Real doing well to win it back. Are putting so much effort into winning back possession. Oh, this is looking promising. And a goal! The keeper couldn't stop it. Real Madrid on terms.
Well, just watch this again. Look how De Bruyne beats his man with such ease. And when he gets onto it, he holds off the challenge, keeps his balance, and makes good contact with the ball. That's a top-class finish.
So back underway following the equaliser. Went in strongly, decisively. So 3 minutes of stoppage time coming up. Sneijder. Gabriel Batistuta. Well, using the space really well, you've got to say. Might be a chance here. And a goal! My goodness, they've changed the course of this game. Level now. So the ball is rolling again at 1-1. Well, the managers will now deliver their half-time team talks. We're at the end of 45 minutes. So the two teams have switched around, and the second half is underway. Seemingly no one can stop him. Stoichkov. And showing good game awareness. Wesley Sneijder. Hazard. Batistuta. Ruud. And into the last 30 minutes now. Yamal. Defensive Brazilians to shut them down. Stoichkov. And what can they do to stop him running at them? Well, possession problems. An effective ball. Opportunity to level it. Messi! And he's gone and scored to level it again.
Well, just watch this again. A change of pace, a change of direction, and a decent finish. That's a very good goal.
Well, they have elected to go to the bench at this stage of the game. Schweinsteiger. It's with Joao Cancelo. At this late stage, Real Madrid doing everything in their power to grab a winner. Stoichkov. Well, a good tackle. Haaland. Can they trouble the opposition this time?
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
And that is going to be all for this game. Well, we were treated to goals, but no winners in the end. Stuart, what did you make of it?
Well, Derek, it was certainly entertaining. Both sides had periods of the game where they were dominant, but overall, I think a draw is just about the right result.
Well, the weather forecasters promised us an agreeable day for football, and that's exactly what we've got. I'm Derek Ray in the commentary position, and I'm joined for expert analysis by my partner, Stuart Robson. And every reason to believe we're in for an entertaining match here. It's Mumbai City, and they take on Real Madrid.
As is always the case, the team that dominates midfield will be the team that controls the flow of the game. And that, for me, is the area that's key today.
Lionel Messi. And he has options available. Well, that's how to do it inside your own penalty area. That's a good-looking run from Eden Hazard. Promising position, this. Well, it looked so promising, but a goal kicked the outcome. Bastian Schweinsteiger. Batistuta. Referee had a good view of that one. Well, the card is out, and it's yellow.
Yeah, it's clumsy and it's late. Definitely a yellow card.
Well, he had it on target, but it was never going to trouble the keeper. Koundé. Promising avenue of attack favoured by Messi. Schweinsteiger. Out of play in a Real Madrid throw-in coming up. Hazard. Oh, that's a fine-looking pass. Wesley Sneijder. Now with Messi. Might be onto something with that ball. He's in with a chance. Oh, marvellous goalkeeping.
Well, it's a top-class save from a top-class goalkeeper. That's absolutely brilliant.
Opportunity, and there it is! The breakthrough! That will do nicely.
Well, here it is again. Just look at the quality of the cross. It's inch perfect, and the finish is just as good. That's an excellent goal.
One 0 then. Eden Hazard. Koundé. Now with Messi. It has to be! And a goal! Cause for celebrations again! 2 in front!
Well, here it is again. He goes past his marker so easily with just a drop of the shoulder. And then the finish from Messi demonstrates his ability to make the right run at the right time. What a good goal.
2-0 now, and back underway. Gabriel Batistuta. Well, maybe a little fortunate, Stuart, not to see a second yellow.
Well, he has to be careful. That's a really silly challenge.
Schweinsteiger. Now with Hazard. Well, great hands from the goalkeeper. It was a decent header as well. And the whistle is sounded for half-time in this game. So into the second half, and you can't really put it any other way. A huge gulf in quality between the sides in the first 45. Will we see a response from Real? Messi. Eden Hazard. Batistuta. Ruud Gullit. Oh, incredible save, and he snuffed out the danger. Well, they are committed to making the substitution here. Messi. Kevin De Bruyne couldn't keep the ball. Hazard. And giving the ball away. Stoichkov. Illegal play, and hence a free kick. Decent technique, but the goalkeeper did his job. No keeper will mind that sort of corner. Yamal. And in the right position to make sure it didn't go all the way through. Can he get one back? And there is the goal! Well, that changes the equation, and they have the momentum now.
Well, you have to admire this bit of play. Just look how he runs with the ball. He always looked in control, didn't he? That's a brilliant goal.
So there we have it, 2-1.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the players on here. Surely they're going to hang on now.
Lionel Messi. Well, great read there to intercept. Getting forward. Lamine Yamal. And it will be a free kick to Real Madrid. We will have 3 minutes of additional time at the end here. Messi. Can he finish them off? Well, the pressure was on, but the keeper stepped up to deal with it. And there goes the final whistle. It ends in defeat for Real Madrid, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
"30 minutes left for play. Wesley Sneijder. He's in with a chance. High pressing and good high pressing. Ljubicic. Holland. He's in here. In it goes! A 3-goal cushion! This is astonishing stuff!
Well, that was a fairly easy finish in the end, but he still had to take it. He won't mind how they come, though.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Stoichkov. Chances on. And the flag has been raised here. Well, there can't have been a lot in that. Carles Puyol. Wesley Sneijder. Stoichkov. Now with Sneijder. A glorious chance. Another goal! The lead grows to 4 now. A rampant display.
Well, first of all, where's the defending? They're all over the place. But give him some credit. That's a good finish. Great composure.
And this is turning into something of a rout. 4-0. Oh, what an opportunity. Surely now. Well, it really wasn't easy for the keeper to stop it.
Brilliant save. From that sort of range, he had no right to stop that.
Can he finish this? In it goes! At the second time of asking, and the keeper feels hung out to dry.
No doubt he'll feel hard done by there, because that first save was brilliant. Very unlucky.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Wesley Sneijder. On to Haaland. And Messi! Well, I think it's fair to say he really should have been able to give the keeper a test from there. Cleared away by Carvalho. Can he? Well, it would have been a chance, but the run was mistimed. Offside. Smart defending. Oh, he's through here. Oh, and the flag goes up.
Well, he needs to be more aware there. He didn't work hard enough to stay onside.
And that is the end of the contest, and not a happy outcome as far as the visitors are concerned.
That was a worrying display. They were completely outplayed in almost every department. The coach has got a lot of work to do before the next game.
And into the last 30 minutes now. Stoichkov. And given the defender's touch, the referee says corner. Hidemasa Morita. Now with Messi. Nice looking pass. And a goal to re-establish their advantage. Just look at the celebrations.
Well, let's take another look. And wow, how cleanly does he hit that? The keeper was never going to save it. What a good goal that is.
So the ball is rolling again. 2-1 the scoreline. 20 minutes to go. Well, that's how to keep the opposition at bay. And moving it forward. Well, the keeper not complaining about that. And Puyol well aware of the threat around him.
Well, what an atmosphere we've got inside this stadium. The fans are driving the play.
Can he finish them off? And he struck the post. There it is. And he could scarcely have had an easier finish.
Well, as you can see, he's first to react, he's first to the ball, and he deserves his goal. That's an excellent finish.
So back underway. 3-1 the score. Messi. Great weight on the pass. Park! There's the goal! Surely now, that is that! It's a massive lead, and it's very hard to imagine them losing it now. Luis Javier Suarez. Dirk Kuyt. And on to Sneijder. Kuyt. And there it is, the final whistle. And the fans will be leaving the stadium with smiles on their faces.
You're absolutely right, Derek. They're attacking.
And a warm welcome on what is a fine day for football. I'm delighted to be able to report. I'm your match commentator, Derek Ray, and my partner, ready to bring you all the analysis and technical talk, is Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you have to say, with good reason, it's Mumbai City facing Barcelona.
Well, both managers will be reminding their players of starting the game quickly, pinning the opposition back, playing the ball forward and regaining possession as quickly as possible. Hopefully, we get a really good game here.
Hold on! I'm not testing the keeper at all with that effort. Might be able to... And he's in! An early goal! It is the ideal opening!
Well, this is a very tidy finish, as you can see. He's under so much pressure, but his strength just allows him to hit through the ball cleanly. It's an excellent goal.
Big chance! Surely now. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a simple finish in the end. But where was the defending? That's just not good enough.
So the ball rolling again. 2-0 the score. Now what? Oh, big opportunity! And quite simply, a wonderful chance was squandered. And the keeper more than equal to it. Corner conceded, it came off the defender. Oh, it might be! What a lovely strike! Lethal piece of finishing, drilled home with true conviction. Tremendous goal!
Well, as we see it again, he was never going to miss that, was he? That's a really simple finish in the end.
This is looking rather comfortable for them. 3-0. Pedri. Oh, splendid skill. In it goes! Such a complete performance. 4 in front now.
Well, as you can see, he gets there first, he makes good contact with the ball and finds the back of the net. That's a decent header.
A lopsided contest. 4-0. Oh, he's through here. And fired against the crossbar. Wesley Sneijder. Lionel Messi. Well, he keeps going. And a foul in the opinion of the referee. Now, what can they do from this free kick situation? Messi. And the corner's been given. What a genuine opportunity, but it was squandered. Goal kick. Alex Balde. Here's Rafinha. And Torres on the ball. Quick thinking to win it back. And you cannot argue with a hat-trick. Simply unstoppable today.
Well, here it is again. First to the ball, clever header and a good finish. He's done really well there.
So on with the game, and when one team cuts loose in this fashion, it's hard to know what to do next. Lionel Messi. Showing good defensive judgment. Well, taking into account all the stoppages, 3 minutes to be added on. There it is! A fantastic goal, and no wonder he's off celebrating.
Well, here you can see it again. Good run, great strength, and a composed finish under pressure. That's a top-class goal.
That is that for the first half here. So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Good technique displayed. It might still be problematic. Oh, burying them beneath an avalanche of goals. No let up here.
Well, here you can see what a good goal this is. He hits it so cleanly, and the keeper has no chance. That's a great strike.
Lionel Messi. And Messi in a good position. What can he... Will it be? And the keeper showing good hands. Oh, in it goes! Now he has his hat-trick. A special moment for him.
Well, here's the replay, and it's a really inviting ball played into the box, begging players to attack it, and it's a comfortable finish in the end, which is made to look so easy. It's a lovely goal.
Committed challenge. Hold on! Oh, a moment of pure class! Had to catch it perfectly, and didn't he just?
Well, as you can see, he doesn't mess about here, does he? He's strong, well-balanced and skillful. That's a top-class finish.
They've decided that now is the time to go to the bench. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Stoichkov. Losing possession here. Well, no stopping him. Well, didn't go to plan in the end. And clears the danger. Count. Just the challenge that was required. Messi. On to Palmer. A goal! We're really being spoiled. This is attacking football at its finest. Pedri. De Jong. Lamine Yamal. He continues his run. But quick thinking defensively. Stoichkov. On to Haaland. Count! Oh, that's a fine save. Substitution time it is here. Oh, it's an absolutely tremendous save.
Well, he's just pulled off a remarkable save there. Brilliant goalkeeping.
A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Let's see this again, because the delivery into the box couldn't be any better. Played into just the right area. And what a great ball, leaving the keeper with little chance. It's a great goal.
So underway again, but to my mind, this game is now as good as over. Let's see if he can spring Messi with this pass. And in! Oh yes! Exactly what they were hoping to produce. They've delivered the goal.
Well, here it is again, and what a perfect cross into the box this is. Just inviting someone to attack it, and then Haaland demonstrates his ability in the air. He judges the flight, meets it solidly, and beats the keeper. That's how to head a ball.
Frankie de Jong. Now with de Jong. Danny Olmo. And there goes the final whistle. And the home fans are going to be happy about this outcome.
Well, it was a very assured performance, wasn't it? I was particularly impressed with their play going forward. Really lively, almost cutting through at will at times. The result was never much in doubt, if I'm honest.